it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to teach you guys how to get that perfect credit score in 2021. So when I say 2021, this is the thing that you have to work towards, you guys. This is not going to be like a quick fix kind of thing. If you want to get the perfect credit score, you want to get the highest score that you can have, go ahead and follow these steps, and I want to tell you exactly what you need to do. So the first thing that you guys need to do when it comes down to having that perfect credit score is you need to make sure you don't have any negative items in your credit reports. So I mean charge-offs, collections, late payments, bankruptcy, repossessions, all of the negative accounts, you need to get that removed from your credit report. So you have to send in disputes to the credit bureaus, letting them know you need to remove those from your credit reports. Now, I have my dispute letters in the description, so you can use my dispute letters, or I can also help you remove these accounts from your credit reports. All you have to do is look down the description, fill out the form, and I can go ahead and help you that way. Or you can just call or text us, and we can get you signed up that way, so we can start figuring out what accounts are on your credit reports and how to remove them from your credit reports. Now, when we go into removing accounts from your credit reports, don't think that, oh my gosh, in a week this is going to be off. When people do police reports, some people do like a fake police report and send that into the credit bureaus. That's not what we do. When you do things like that, yeah, those accounts will come out, but you don't want it to bite you in the butt. So what we usually do is we send in letters to the credit bureaus, and like I said, the letters are down below for you too. You send in letters to the credit bureaus. The credit bureaus have 30 days to answer these disputes. So usually they're responding in 30 days. If they don't respond in 30 days, I have an additional letter there where you will send it to the credit bureau, letting them know, hey, you didn't respond in 30 days. That means everything must be deleted from your credit reports. But you're going to go back and forth with the credit bureaus every month. You're going to keep sending letters until all your accounts are gone. And I have the route that you would go, which letters you will send when, but about every 30 days you're going to see accounts just drop off your credit reports. Now, a lot of times people see their credit scores go up 50 to 100 points when they start removing these accounts from the credit reports. So this part is like very, very important. So now we talked about getting the accounts deleted from your credit reports. Step 2, the thing that I want you to do next is I want you to make sure that you have 4 credit cards on your credit reports. So when I say 4 credit cards, I mean accounts where you have a card. It's a credit card, whether it's like a secure credit card or unsecured credit card. It's a card, right? It's a credit card, not a debit card. You have 4 credit cards, and you want to make sure you keep the balance on those credit cards. But let's talk about the first part of that is just getting a credit card. So if you guys don't have 4 credit cards, then listen to these accounts that you guys can get if your credit score is about that 550 or higher. I want you guys to apply for the Capital One Quicksilver, the Capital One Platinum, Credit One Bank, and Victoria's Secrets. Now, with the Victoria's Secrets, that's a really easy credit card because right after all of my videos, I show you guys how to do the shopping cart trick where you can get credit cards without them actually pulling your credit reports. So just, if you guys interested in that, you can wait to the end of the video, jump to the end of the video, and it's called the shopping cart trick. You can get the Express credit card, you can get Overstock, the Camping World, and the Venus, and I just told you guys about the Victoria's Secrets. But you can get all those credit cards. Those will all count as credit cards. So say if you tried to get the Capital Ones, they denied you, and you were able to do the shopping cart trick, just try to get 4 shopping cart trick credit cards. And remember, that's when they're not going to pull your credit reports, and they're not going to give you that hard inquiry. So go ahead and get those 4 credit cards. Now, if you cannot do regular unsecured credit cards, I mean you don't have to put any money down, then you may have to get a secure credit card. So if you guys need a secure credit card, I have that in the description, you guys. I have the complete guide on the secure credit cards. But just to name a few that's out there, you got the Credit Builder card. So with the Credit Builder card, you guys will be able to put $200 down on this one, and they're going to report to all 3 credit bureaus within 2 weeks, which is really good. So that means you should see an increase quickly. You should see it immediately as soon as those accounts are posted. So you can get 2 of those secure credit cards. You can try Capital One. Capital One has a $200 secure credit card, but the thing is with Capital One, if your credit is not so bad, they'll tell you, instead of giving us the $200 to put down, just give us $49. Just give us $99. They have the $49, the $99, or they may ask for the full $200. So that may be an option for you too. And then the last card I want to tell you guys about is the Open Sky Secure Credit Card. So with the Open Sky Secure Credit Card, that's a credit card that almost anybody can get. They don't do a credit check. They just want you to verify that you are an actual person a lot of times. So it may take a little longer for them to go ahead and approve you or get your account started, but it's really good I really like this account because they were able to get you started and they don't go ahead and give you that hard inquiry. So just make sure you guys have those 4 credit cards on your credit reports, and those are all the easy credit cards you guys can get. And I want you to understand too, keep the balance low. Do not spend more than 5% on these credit cards. So say if you get a $300 credit card, you should not spend more than $15. And the way I come up with that is I think of 300, I take the 0 off of the end, so that will leave you at 30. So that would bring us down to 10%. You know, 5 is half of 10, so cut that 30 in half, and that would be 15. So another one, if you have a $500 credit card, take that last digit off, which is a 0. That will leave you with 50. That will be 10%. And then for you to get to that 5%, just cut that 50 in half, which will give you 25. A $200 card, take the 0 off, you'll be left with 20. Cut the 20 in half, that's 10. That's the 5% I want you to use. Now, since you're not maxing out your credit card, your credit score should really be up there, really high. So that's step number 2. Now that you make sure all the negative accounts are coming off your credit report, you know, you're applying for credit cards, you can have positive accounts reporting to the credit bureaus, telling them that you're actually doing good. The third thing I want you guys to do is I want you guys to make sure that you're never having another late payment. Always pay your bills on time. Do not max out those credit cards. That is the most important thing. When you have a bill and you have to pay it, you have 30 days to pay it before they're going to put it on your credit reports. So a lot of times when you see people with late payments, they're most likely waited outside the 30 days. So if your bill was due on the 1st, you have until the 31st or the 1st of the next month, depending on how many days in a month, to actually pay that bill, or they want to mark you late. So you got to pay it before that date. So if your bill was due on the 1st, I will make sure I pay that by the 29th at the latest, no matter what's going on. But I would like you to pay your bills ahead of time. But say if you were to get to the point where you thinking, oh, I might be late, don't worry yourself about it. Just make sure you pay it within that 29th day. After that, it's over with, you guys. Because a lot of people don't know. They can't mark you late until you're 30 days late. Some people give up on the whole account after they know they're going to miss the first one. But you may get a late fee, but they're not going to actually mark you late to the credit bureaus until you're 30 days late. So keep that in mind, you guys. So hopefully this was very useful to you. I'm telling you that all credit is can you take my money and can you pay me back? And can you pay me back at the amount that you say you're going to pay me back in the time frame that we both agreed upon? So that's all it really is. That's why I told you, get the negative accounts off. All those accounts, you know, they're talking bad about you. They're telling all the companies don't lend to you. So we got to get all those off your credit reports. Add those new positive accounts on your credit reports. And then make sure that you're not having any more late payments so that you can have the highest credit score that you can actually have. Make sure you guys are texting SCORE to 21,000 to you guys so you can be a part of my monthly drawing. And make sure you guys are call or text me if you have any questions. Drop your questions down below in the comments too, because I'm making videos based off what you guys are sending me. So hopefully this video was good for you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Do is, if you want to try my trick, I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So to opt into Factor Trust, you have to go ahead and click here. So this is the website. I'll have it down in the description. I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So when you opt into Factor Trust, all you're doing is telling them, hey, I want to get credit card offers. And you have to apply. You have to actually give them your name, your address, your social security number, your date of birth. They're a credit bureau. So they're similar to, you know, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those are the 3 major ones. But go ahead and click submit. After you click submit, then you want to go ahead and enter that information that I told you that you'll have to submit. Go ahead and submit the information and click confirm. Now, when you submit this, remember, you're telling them I want offers. So be prepared to get a lot of offers in the mail. But that's good because remember, you're trying to build your credit score up. And for you to build your credit score up, you need at least 4 credit cards. Now, let me show you what you can do after you actually opt in. After you opt in, then you have a chance of getting approved for credit cards without them actually checking your credit score. So let's go ahead and go to victoriassecrets.com because that's an easy website where you can just test and see if you can do the opt-in. You don't have to get the credit cards, but you can see if you get the pop-up saying you're pre-approved without them checking your credit scores and without them actually give you that hard inquiry. So let's go to victoriassecrets.com. So after we go to victoriassecrets.com, I want you to put $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. I already have items in my cart because I did not clear my cookies. So if you try this trick and it's not working for you, I want you to clear your cookies. I want you to clear your cookies, and I want you to go into incognito mode. And if you want me to go through that, let me just run through it really quickly. You don't have to ask. I'll just do it. Let's go ahead and click the three dots here at the top. So there's three dots at the top, and go to settings. After you go to settings, I want you to put pop into the box. And I'm going to kind of go fast because I don't want to, if you already know this, I don't want to, pull you through it. But I want you to go ahead and click here where you see it's highlighted with the pop. Go ahead and click there, scroll to the bottom, and you want to make sure that you click pop here, and then you allow pop-ups. You make sure that it says allowed. So make sure it says allowed on your computer. Go ahead and click enter again on pop. Let's go ahead and just put pop in again. I want you to go to clear browsing data. That's your cookies. That's when they track you. They know where you've been. So far they say I've been to 169 sites. I downloaded 10 items. Like, they know too much, right? So I want you to clear your data. So after you clear your data, they're not going to have this information anymore. So I want you to go to the Victoria's Secrets website, but I want you to do it in an incognito mode. I'm able to do it without incognito, but I want you to see what it looks like to do it in incognito. And this is actually called the shopping cart trick, what we're going to be doing. So I want you to put Victoria's Secrets here, click submit, click enter, and I want you to put that $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. So I like to just go ahead and hover over sleep and go to cami sets. But again, it can be any $200 to $250 that you want to go ahead and pick the items. You can pick them yourself. You don't have to go ahead and follow these items, but I suggest you follow them, but you don't have to. And you can always rewind, slow it down, or whatever it takes so that you can go ahead and get this trick to work for you. So I like to click the small, and I like to get 4 of them. And so I get the same items. I don't like to go ahead and get different items. I think it's just too much work and it's not necessary. So I want to add this to my bag. Now I want to click checkout. Now, as you can see here, the items is actually only $198, but with taxes, it's going to put me over that $200 mark. So I'm not concerned about it. So I'm going to click checkout. After you click checkout, you want to check out as a guest. So go ahead and click checkout as a guest. Now, I want you to go ahead and type your information in, that same information that you put into Factor Trust. I want you to put your first and last name here, your address here. I want you to put your phone number and your email address in. And the only reason why you want to put that same exact information, that's because when the Factor Trust sent your information over to these credit card companies, the only thing that they gave them was your name, your address, your phone number, and your email address so that they can mail you stuff, they can email you things, you can get all these different offers, right? So put that same information in here, but I'm going to type this information in of the client that I have. So remember, you want to make sure that this is that same information. If you do not put the information in correct, then they're not going to go ahead and give you that pop-up that I'm going to show you in a second. So I'm just typing in all the information that you will have to put in so that you can get that pop-up. And keep this in mind too. There's over 60 different credit cards that allow you to get credit cards without them checking your credit score. So go ahead, if you get approved for this one, if you get the pop-up, I want you to get the shopping cart trick guide in the description where you can see those 60 different credit cards. So I have all of the information put in. So I just want to verify that everything is correct so we can get the pop-up. So far, everything is correct. I want to click continue to delivery. So after you click continue to delivery, this is the pop-up that you're going to get. It's going to say, congratulations, you're pre-approved for the Victoria's Secret credit card. And this is the pop-up for all of the companies. You should get the same exact pop-up saying that you're pre-approved. Now, they're asking you to pick which credit card you want to get. So I always like to get the pink. If you watch this plenty of times because you're trying to master this trick, then you know I love the pink card. So I'm going to click accept now. And what they're going to ask you for is, I want you to put your date of birth here, your last 4 digits of your social twice, and they want you to go ahead and check this box here and click finish, submit for review. So that is what they want you to put here. And remember, after you go ahead and put this information in, they're going to let you know, congratulations, you're pre-approved for $500. You're pre-approved for $1,000. Now, I don't suggest that you actually buy the things on this. I don't suggest that you go ahead and get it. What I would do is I would just exit out. So I would click that X right there. And after they tell you how much you're approved for, they're going to send you that card in the mail. So you can go ahead and look at my guide down in the description. It's called the Shopping Cart Trick Guide. And you'll be able to get those same credit cards that that's on that guide. And remember, they're not going to be checking your credit score, and they're not going to be pulling your credit reports, giving you that hard inquiry. But if you have problems with hard inquiries, then go ahead and look down in the description. I have the hard inquiry removal guide also, where you can go ahead and remove inquiries from your credit reports. But yes, guys, I taught you guys the trick. So now I want you just to implement it. And remember, you want to opt into Factor Trust. After you opt into Factor Trust, it's going to be so many different offers coming in the mail. And now they're going to tell these different companies that you want to get the credit card, which is going to make it easier for you to be able to get them. So if you have any questions, go ahead and call or text me. My phone number is 833-Rickita. And remember, I'm always here for you. So you can always call or text me. You're my assistants. We're definitely here for you. And if you want me to try to see if I can do this trick for you, I also have a section in the description that says, click here if you want me to try to do the trick for you. And usually that trick can be done within 24 hours so I can see if I can get you pre-approved. If you have any questions, like I said, call or text me. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment with your Cash App so you can be entered into my monthly drawing.